Now I know, Wizards said no Eldrazi. But imagine if there were. Imagine if Zendikar Rising actually had some hidden Eldrazi left over from the battle for Zendikar. Maybe that is reality. Maybe, but we can only hope. But for now, we're going to look at the MT Genius Top 5 Eldrazi that I wish would get reprinted. Now, bear in mind, these cards probably aren't going to get reprinted because, like I said, Wizards has already decided that Eldrazi are not going to be a thing in Zendikar. But imagine all of these cards in the current standard, and I think we can have a little bit of fun. So without any further ado, we're going to get right into the list. Number 5, Matter Reshaper. Originally printed in Oath of the Gatewatch, Matter Reshaper already sees a lot of play in modern versions of Eldrazi decks. Its ability to replace itself with another card is insane. There are a lot of 3 CMC or less cards that you could flip off the top of your deck. Loris of the Dream Den, Veto, Thorn of the Dust Rose, Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath, just to name a few. This card would see a lot of play if it were to get reprinted. Number 4, Oblivion Sower. Originally printed in Battle for Zendikar, Oblivion Sower allows you to ramp using your opponent's lands. This card might be really useful in a mirror if you are playing against the ramp deck. Taking your opponent's lands to use for your own allows you to not only hinder their land drops, but also get you to your bigger Eldrazi spells. Number 3, SPAWNSIRE of ULAMOG. Originally printed in Rise of the Eldrazi, SPAWNSIRE of ULAMOG is well worth the value if you can get to cast it. The ability to ramp with Eldrazi Scions is relevant to the other, more important ability to cast any number of Eldrazi cards for free from outside of the game. I'm not sure if Wizards will ever reprint a card that has Annihilator on it, but with Phyrexian Obliterator running amok in Historic, it might be something that is possible. We can only hope. Number 2, Void Winnower. Originally printed in Battle for Zendikar, Void Winnower completely shuts down half of most decks. If they are running Obosh or Gyruda as their companion, it hoses their decks completely. With Wizards printing more spells with protection in recent sets, I don't think it's out of the question that we might see Void Winnower again. Number 1, It That Betrays. Originally printed in Rise of the Eldrazi, It That Betrays can be a scary card for 12 mana, and it should be. It has Annihilator too, and whenever an opponent sacks a non-token permanent, you get control of it instead of it going to the graveyard. This is an auto-scoop card in many situations. Combine this with other cards that make the opponent sacrifice creatures like Farika's Libation, and you can start taking over the board immediately. This card is nearly as good as the big 3, who I'm sure we will not see a reprint of because 2 of them are no longer in existence and 1 is trapped. But, who knows? Wizards have done some crazy things in the past, and they aren't shy from making busted cards. It That Betrays definitely would be the card that I want the most. Thanks for watching this episode of MT Genius Top 5. If you like this video and want to see more, consider hitting the subscribe button below. If you have a suggestion for a further list, please leave it in the comments below, and I will make it a list. If you want to further support the channel, you can go to patreon.com/mtgenius to become a patron. There you will have access to all sorts of Magic and MT Genius content, and most importantly, you will be helping the channel grow. This is MT Genius, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.